These are the items you're going to need. You're going to need to get some 20 Mule Team Borax, some OxyClean, Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda, and Fell's Naphtha Laundry Stain Remover. Now, in order to get this bar of Fell Naphtha in our food processor, we're going to need to cut it up into some cubes, which is very easy to do. You just need a big butcher knife, and let's dice it up. It's like cutting up a block of cheese. Pretty simple to do. Now we're going to put it in the food processor. We just got a simple blade, nothing spectacular. Make sure that's in first, or you're going to be taking it out and putting it back in. Put everything in here. Put the lid on it. And I just use the pulp so we can control how long and whatnot we're going to do it. As you can see, in pretty short order, it's dicing this up pretty good. There you go. And as you can see, that's really all you need. Just some fine crumbles. If you want to crumble it up a little finer than that, that's better. The finer you get it, the easier it is to melt. And this isn't going to hurt your food processor, so tell Mama it'll clean up if you have one, and it has a good smell to it. I've added 4 cups of water to a throwaway pot and get it boiling. I slowly add a little bit at a time. If you let it boil too much, it will bubble over and cause a mess, but it does give your house a pretty good smell though. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole job, but I tell you what, it's worth the savings. And all your utensils, you don't even have to use a throwaway pot. They clean out pretty good. Just keep the water moving and keep it from clumping up. And don't let it boil, because it will boil over if you're not careful. If that happens, all you have to do is just take it off the eye and let it cool down for about 10 seconds and put it down on a little lower heat. This is what it looks like when it's starting to boil over. All you really have to do is just take it off the heat and it'll settle down. It just basically suds up is all it does. See? You just got to keep an eye on it. Don't walk away from it. And when you see that there's no more clumps or no more soap and it's solid liquid, see, that's a sign that it's getting closer, is when it starts to bubble real bad. That means there's more liquefied soap in there. One thing that will happen is if you let this cool down too much, if you turn it off and walk away, it'll clump back up. And that's no big deal. You just turn the heat back up and redissolve everything. I start out with a drill and what they call a paint stir ribbon. Get it at the hardware store for stirring paint. I add my 1 cup of borax, my 1/2 cup of OxyClean, which is about a heaping spoon that's already provided in the OxiClean. And a half a cup of super washing soap. There's a quarter cup. We can't find our half a cup that Mama will let us use. Another quarter cup and a dash for good luck. Now it's important to get all this dissolved. You just give it little pulses. You can touch the edges. It doesn't hurt anything. And if you get it going too much one way, it can come out the water. So all we're trying to do is, it's already 3 gallons of hot water, and it's going to dissolve. That's all we're trying to do, is dissolve all this. That's about dissolved. Now we're going to add our dissolved Bell's naphtha, and it's hot and boiling. We do the same dip. We get it all mixed up. And now it's over with. All we have to do, once we get it stirred up nice and good where there's no clumps, we don't want any clumps in our detergent. We want it all liquid or gel. We cover it up for 24 hours. We put a lid on it. You can get one of those lids that come with it. This will hold the heat in there longer and help things dissolve. You set it aside. And so now we're going to fill our jugs. I normally take this lid off and set it right here beside it because there will be some overflowage. And it'll help keep Mama happy and not getting stuff on her floor. We take a paint stir ribbon, a ribbon paint stir, and we try to break up all these really thick gel clumps. There's a lot of, it's got a big thick layer of gel on top, and we want to make this all one uniform consistency. We take this funnel. Now if you just leave this funnel and just leave it like that, it never will drain. I'll show you. It needs to have that air release, so you just lift up just a hair. And that way the funnel will work better for you. Keep an eye on it so you don't overfill it and you have laundry detergent all over your floor. There'll be some suds come out the top. The suds are okay. That's what the lid's there for. Now when we get this down a little closer, we won't need this. We won't need Mama's measuring cup, and we hope she don't come in and see us using it. We'll be in trouble. Actually, Benny will be in trouble because he's the one that actually got it. There you have it. We're done. Just put the lids up and then leave no trace behind. That one goes there. And there we go. We'll put all the lids on and clean the bottles up, the jugs up, and we're done. Thank you for watching our video. We hope it's helpful to you and your family to become more self-sustaining. The laundry detergent recipe, you can add things such as Arm & Hammer baking soda or different brands of OxiClean or stain remover, and I think it's a real helpful way to save money for your family. We thank you for watching this episode of Down on the Farm, brought to you by Fatback Videos. Thank you.